Hi you guys, today we'll be designing a Furby, but first we need to make a fuzzy hairbrush. Click on the plus symbol, select square, click on the color circle, select value, find hexadecimal, tap on that space, erase everything there, letters and numbers, switch to your numbers panel, type 6 zeros. Hit enter or done. Click on the brush tool and find the brush set that you have made for this class. Choose your brush. Mine is the bigger, better brush. Yours is something different. So with our brush and this black color, with the opacity at 100%, click on the wrench. Choose Canvas, Drawing Guide, Edit Drawing Guide, Symmetry, Options, Radial, Done. Alright you guys, now we need to make a fuzzy hairbrush. To do so, we're going to make a stamp that looks like hair pointing in all different directions. Choose a brush size that is fairly thin, something like 2, 3, 4, and use your 2-finger punch to zoom out so you can see all the edges clearly without going outside of the square. Draw sort of thin lines toward the middle of the circle. As many or as few as you'd like. You can always try to do this again. Sort of making it look like wispy hair. And all pointing toward that center. You can change the brush size to make some thicker strands as well, if you prefer. Make it look fairly uniform all the way around, something like this. You might notice this pattern appear in the middle, and don't worry too much about that. When you have something that looks like this, click on the wrench, Add, Copy Canvas. Click on the brush tool. Under your brush set that you have, where your brush already is, in the upper right-hand corner there is a plus symbol. Tap on that plus symbol and you'll see the Brush Studio open. First, click Shape. Next to Shape Source, Edit. In the Shape Editor, Import. Paste. Tap on your shape. You will see your shape has appeared here. We need to invert the color, which means to reverse it. So use your 2-finger tap to turn the white to black and the black to white, something that looks like this. Make sure that you tap Done, but don't tap Done again. Move your rotation toward the right. Rotation is right here. You can move it to the maximum if you prefer. Yours might say follow stroke. Right now you can't really tell what this is, so let's change that. Click Stroke Path, Spacing, bring the blue bar toward the right, so you begin to see separation. If it's really small like this, we need to change that. So click on Properties. Under Brush Behavior, select Maximum Size. Bring the bar to the right until it's something like 300, 400, something like that. Click on Stroke Path again and adjust your spacing until it kind of goes together like this and looks like fuzzy hair on the outside but not the inside. You can test the brush like this. If you need to clear the drawing pad, tap up here on this little piece of paper with a pencil and clear drawing pad. Good. You can change your jitter a little bit, but not too much. I'll keep mine around 14%, 15%, something like that. Good. So my spacing is 35%. My jitter is 15%. Under shape, my rotation is the maximum to the right, which is follow stroke for me. And under properties, my maximum size is 457. Something between 300 and 500 is what you want. Don't change the minimum size. Tap on this eye where it says About This Brush. Tap Untitled Brush and name your new brush whatever you'd like it to be. So I'll just call mine Fuzzy, exclamation point perhaps. And maybe I will tap on this button and choose an emoticon of some sort, if I want to. You all can do that as well if you like. I think I'll select this fuzzy caterpillar. That seems fitting. Close your keyboard if you need to. Next, tap Made By and put your name if you prefer. Click Enter, Return, or that little arrow. You can sign here if you like. You can add a picture here if you like. Just make sure that when you're done changing all of these settings to your preference, that you hit Create New Reset Point. Save reset point. Are you sure you want to create a new reset point for this brush? This cannot be undone. Yes, we are. Save. You should see it says last reset point and whatever date and time that you did this. Now you can tap Done. Great. You can close your Layers panel. We could continue working on this same canvas. However, I'd prefer to switch to a different one. Tap Gallery. Plus symbol to add a new canvas. You can choose screen size or square, whatever you prefer. I'm selecting square again. Click on the wrench, Canvas, Drawing Guide, Edit Drawing Guide. Again, Symmetry. This time leave it on vertical. Tap Done. Click on the color circle and choose whatever bright fun color you'd like to. I'm using Classic here at the bottom, but you can use Disc or Harmony, whatever is your preference. If you're not familiar with Furbies, they are cute little monster toys, and they kind of look like a fuzzy egg with giant eyes, a beak, and kind of chicken feet. So I've selected this blue color. I'll test my brush size, and I see that it is mirroring properly the way I would like it to. So 2-finger tap to undo, use your 2-finger pinch to zoom out, change your brush size as you'd like. I'm going to start with something fairly big, something like 30%, and I'll start by making a kind of oval shape here in the middle. And as I go over and over and over it, the color starts to fill in the center, and I get that fuzzy pattern on the outside. Now I'd like the top to be pointed and the bottom to be more rounded, so I'll try to do that. Now you might see the middle pattern begin to appear, and that's okay. Just change your brush size to one that's smaller and follow along that edge to sort of fill in those spaces. You can change to different colors as well, if you prefer. If you'd like to add a different color for spots, you can click on the Layers panel. You can use your 2-finger swipe right on the layer to activate Alpha Lock. If that gesture doesn't work for you, tap on this layer and select Alpha Lock from the options to the left. Select a different color. Click on the Layers panel, tap on this layer, and turn off Drawing Assist if you would not like for it to be mirrored or matching at this point. And add your spots wherever you'd like them to be. Change your brush size as you need to. And 2-finger tap to undo, of course, whenever you don't like something. I think that's enough spots for me. If you prefer to add more, please do. But when you're ready, click on the Layers panel, plus symbol to add a new layer. Place your finger on the screen to get your original color back. Mine was this blue. Tap on the color circle and choose something darker. Click on the brush tool and find the cursive A, calligraphy. Select monoline if it didn't automatically select. Make sure your brush opacity is at 100% and lower your brush size to whatever you prefer. I'm going to try 16 myself. If you'd like for your face to match as Furbies typically do, click back on the Layers panel, tap on this layer, and select Drawing Assist from the options to the left. Now draw a circle. If you want it to be a perfect circle, leave the pencil on the screen, place another finger on the screen, and lift up. You can tap Edit Shape to move them around if you prefer. Drag and drop to fill the color. Turn the canvas if it helps you, and connect these spaces together. Once again, drag and drop to fill the color. Smooth out any bumps that you've got. Next, click on the Layers panel, the 2 squares icon, plus symbol to add a new layer. Click on the color circle and select white. Click on the Layers panel, tap on this layer, and select Drawing Assist. Draw a circle once again, leave the pencil on the screen if you want it to be perfect. You can tap Edit Shape and move this to where you'd like it to be. Then drag your color into that space and drop it. You can add the next pieces on different layers if you prefer, but I will stay on this layer. Click on the color circle and select black. Draw a circle, leave the pencil on the screen, place your finger, lift up. Drag that color into that space. If it spills out like this, 2-finger tap to undo. Drag the color above the circle. Leave the pencil on the screen. You'll see color drop threshold appear, and push the pencil to the left. Click on the Layers panel. You can either tap on this layer and select Alpha Lock, or you can 2-finger swipe to the right to turn on Alpha Lock. Just make sure you see those little squares, and then we can begin. Place your finger on the screen to get that other color back. Mine is this darker blue. Click on the color circle and make it a little bit lighter. You can use your 2-finger pinch to turn the canvas again. Draw a curve. Leave the pencil on the screen. It says art created, and perhaps it says ellipse created on yours. Something appears up there. Let go. You can tap edit shape if you prefer. You can turn the canvas to see what the expression is going to look like. I think mine will be fine right about there. Click on the brush tool to get out of that. Bring your brush size up and then color this in manually. Great. Click on the layers panel, plus symbol to add a new layer. Tap on this layer, drawing assist. Click on the color circle. Select whatever color you want for the beak. I'm choosing this orange color. You can turn the canvas whenever it helps you and change your brush size as well, of course. You can make arcs to form this, or you can just draw an oval, whatever you prefer. I think that looks all right for mine. Drag and drop to fill the color. Click on the color circle and change it to a red color. Turn the canvas if it helps you. Make the brush size smaller. I'm trying 16% now. And draw the tongue in however you think it should be. I think that'll be all right for mine, so I'll just fill that in manually. Great. Place your finger on the screen to get that darker color back, whatever you selected. Mine's this dark blue. Click on the layers panel, the 2 squares icon, plus symbol to add a new layer. Tap on this layer, select drawing assist. It should say assisted. Press and hold this layer, let it jump up into the air and drag it beneath all the others. Here you can add in the ears as well as the feet. So the Furby ears kind of look like bat ears or bunny ears, whatever you prefer. Turn the canvas whenever it helps you, and make sure that your lines, your shapes are all closed. So even behind the head where we can't see, we need to connect this line to this line. 2-finger tap to undo when you make a mistake. So now that my line is connected behind the head, I can drag the color into that space and drop it. Those are the ears. Great. For the Furby's toes, it's basically 3 ovals. So you can draw an oval, leave the pencil on the screen for it to become a perfect oval if you prefer, and then move these little blue handles around after tapping on edit shape or whatever pops up here at the top. Brush tool to get out of that whenever you use it, and draw another one. Leave the pencil on the screen. Something pops up here, you can tap edit shape if you'd like to move these little blue handles around. When you've got 3 toes each, so 6 in total, drag and drop to fill the color. 2-finger quick pinch to get back to the largest size. If, like me, you don't like the placement of your toes, it's not a problem. Click on the ribbon or selection tool with freehand and no color fill, so gray, not blue. Wrap it around the toes. Click the gray circle here. You'll see all these lines appear, that's not a problem. 3-finger quick swipe down on the screen so that these options, the copy and paste options, appear. The scissors icon is cut. Tap on that now. Click on the layers panel. Tap whatever the top layer is, which for me it's the beak. Plus symbol to add a new layer. Tap to get out of that. Use your 3-finger swipe down again and select paste. Now you can push this up to where you think it should be. If you want it to be perfectly in the center, make sure that your snapping is blue and snapping but not magnetics is highlighted. I think mine needs to be just a little further down, right about to there. Great. If you'd like to change the background color, click on the layers panel, tap background color. You can change this color to whatever you prefer. If you don't like it, just 2-finger tap to undo and you'll get back to the white. You can also choose white from the corner as well. I think I like that color, so I'll tap done. If you want to design a background for your Furby, first swipe right on each of your Furby pieces so that they're all highlighted blue. Tap Group. Click on this V to close the group. You can even tap New Group and select Rename if you'd like to call it Furby. Hit Enter or Return. Plus symbol to add a new layer. Click and hold this layer and drag it behind your Furby or underneath it. So now you should see Furby Group, layer, whatever number you have, mine is 8, and background color. Great, you guys, so I had you put all of the Furby elements together in a group in case you'd like to move it around. That way you just have to tap on this group as long as this is closed. You can click on the arrow. You can resize it on Uniform, U and I. And you can push without touching the blue handles to place it wherever you'd like it to be. For example, I'll find my 2 crossing orange lines, and now it's in the center. You can tap the arrow to get out of that. Click on the Layers panel. Tap back on over to your new background layer, and design whatever background you would like for your Furby. 4-finger tap on the screen to hide all of the options into this box in the upper left-hand corner. I hope you all enjoyed designing your own fuzzy brush for this Furby, and I hope you really liked the project today. Let me know what you thought. I'll see you all next time.